you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more. Neymar.
Chance here to counter. Driving forward. De Paul. And he's had a hit. I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Cafu. And it's Dembele. He's had it taken off him. Dembele with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
He's had it nicked away. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
It's Mendes. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Neymar. Roll! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Di sini saya dicoret pira nih? Oh ya. Maune apa? Terang bulan. Oh. Sing 6.000 anu. Sing manis ra dadekke 8 ndi. Oh. Wis adunane wis wingi ya, to? Telure gawe 6 sisan. Sik. 7 ya ra opo? 7. Alamat kau ini enggak? Jadi emang kudu sekawan tenan kok. Iya piye meneh ya? Asa masa. Aku yang gawe kan. Asline mau ya wis mlebu ya. Anu nih. Gojeki. Pirang porsi? Loro ya. Paket ya. Telur manis telur. Telur oh. Oh, lumayan.
Breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. And it's De Bruyne. That's a dangerous ball. Now there's a big chance. Really well taken goal. Barcelona are back in business. Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
That has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter.
Shoots! Dembele. Kilitshoy. De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. Bruno Mendes. And he's managed to get free, played in with purpose. Del Piero. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. And this is Pato, and he's on his way.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Bruyne gets a foot in here.
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Adriano charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, that's well seen too. And it's Stoichkov. And he's found a way past. Good block.
Substitution from Manchester United. Number 21, Adriano. Number 25, Adeyemi. Number 23, coming on the field.
There's the clearance.
18,
Dembele.
Dani Olmo. Number
Manchester
20,
United have the chance to go the other way. Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Into the last 5 minutes. Played out to the right. Killishoy, and it's hoisted clear.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
This is Del Piero. Strong running down that left flank.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Can he get on the end of this? Now, who's going to be first to this?
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, good spread. And time is up. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better.
Rokok apa Hendri? Gajah baru. Lah kuwi golek apa? Oh sing kretek. Gajah baru ya kretek ya?
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started.
I think in Christian Abbiati, you have one of the best Italian goalkeepers of his generation.
Must be.
Yeah. Oh, on the international scene, he's always been overshadowed, I suppose, by more illustrious rivals.
What he has, but regardless of all of that, you just have to look at what he's achieved.
A great shot stopper, very decisive.
It's Van Basten! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Terrific header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Adriano. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. He's forced to go back. Cannavaro. Fiore. Oh, easy pickings there. Marquez. Del Piero. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Kaká. Van Basten. Oh, shoots Great awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Referee has just said play on. It can be a real threat inside the box. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's running through. He's had a shot! The ball, and the counter is on. Del Piero. Now it's Pato. Now it's Del Piero. Showing good feet. This is Adriano, and the shot! He has done it! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can hurt with their backs to goal.
Opts for safety. The specialist in tearing teams apart. And he's picked it up out wide. Bullet plays it in. And he's taking no chances there. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Adeyemi. This interception, his positioning was spot on.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Del Piero. De Paul. Del Piero. And this is Pato. Adriano. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fiore. Kaka looks to get on the end of this. De Paul. And here's Pato. He's beaten the last man. It's made its way to him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Turns back here, probably the best option. That is one way to stop him. Kaka doesn't have an assist to his name. Kaka. Oh, this is a very good run. Van Basten. He rises! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Maldini. Looking for a runner. No, that was never going to make it. The referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Some first half thoughts?
The manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a bit against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser. I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Oh, what a ball! Ball has bounced loose now. Out for a throw. Bastoni. Howson. It's a really well-measured ball. Cannavaro. Rijkaard. Milan looking to pass their way through. Adeyemi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Adriano. Rijkaard. And now the breakaway. And it's Kaka. He's found a way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nicely weighted ball. Rijkaard is... It's loose now and they want to get it back.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Bastoni. Cannavaro. Out to the right. And he's forced to go back. Chooses to go cross-field. And it's Gullit. Oh, it's Van Basten. It's Van Basten! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Marquez. And this is Pato. Pato!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there. Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They've played it short. This is Del Piero. And now they can spring out of defence. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Nicely spread. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Pato. Out towards the flank. That is lovely. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rafael Varane. Pressing high and with purpose. Di Lorenzo. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rijkaard getting this one clear.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Adriano. There he goes, motoring forward. Adeyemi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And this is Del Piero. Oh, played right into his path. Plenty to it. Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete. Gorgeous, just gorgeous. Just to have the audacity to do it.
That's just downright fabulous. Both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
Manchester United take the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Van Basten. Gets into some space. And this is Gullit. Crosses it in.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Nice interception, well timed. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Manchester United have done it with iron, with pragmatism. What a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, a world-famous old track. So off we go then.
For me, Peter, Albert Ferrer was one of the very best defenders of the 1990s.
And of course, he played in that most famous of all Catalan dream teams.
Yeah, not one of its most glamorous members maybe, but definitely one of the most important.
He's shifting through the gears here. Now, can he find the fit? Goes for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Dembele going face to face with his great rival. Albert Ferrer. And Adams. Vinicius Junior. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Marquez carries the ball down the right. It's a lovely neat pass. It's a decent clearance. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Shoy. Oh, he's calling now, it's a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Rodrigo de Paul. Takes the shot! It's hit the uprights. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Well spotted.
Showing great feet there. Good play on the left-hand side here. Seedorf. Nicely weighted ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Hiroshima really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
We expected better, and so did he. Riker. Now Howson. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a Vinicius Junior! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Seedorf. Fiore. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. De Paul. He has found a way through. He gets big. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Howson. Seedorf. Albert Ferrer. Adams. Vinicius Junior. Can he latch on to this? Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Marquez. De Paul. That's really well manoeuvred. Driving forward. Looking for the run. Chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Del Piero deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Now this could be a chance. Oh, well played. Oh, that's a key interception.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's beautifully weighted. Albert Ferrer getting this one clear. Adams gets rid without sophistication. That is lovely.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Mbappe.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Adriano. That's a simple one for the keeper. Mbappe. There's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Tries to cross. Cleared away. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Everyone please welcome to the
To review the first half.
And I'm a little bit worried for them in the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only 1 down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Manchester United have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we are back underway.
Manchester United really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
No, he's not getting past him there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be... Oh, what a climb! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. And the shots! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And he's heaved it away. That's a throw.
Manchester United really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Played into space out wide. Lovely bit of skill. Vinicius Junior could try cutting inside here. And the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. The ball being hunted in packs.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show, but maybe the curtain's about to come down on him.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Marquez. It's a good spell of possession, this. Rijkaard. Oh, there's a probing ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It could be in here. He's having a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's been taken short. Dembele's delivery. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Let's a look and place it forward. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's Dembele. He's in plenty of space here. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. Fiore. He's picked his way through.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 5, Marquez. Number 24,
Dementia.
Number 20, number 19.
Here's Diaz. He's found a way through.
Coming on the
Oh, that's
field.
nice.
Number 23.
Alban Ferrer defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way.
perhaps momentary. And here's Pato. Now it's Diaz. In comes the corner.
Substitution in progress.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. Adeyemi. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Serginho. Played out wide. Messi. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's fabulous. Clipped into space. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Adeyemi. Here's Onana. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Messi. It's Dembele. He's found a way past. Oh, good take in a good area. That has been knocked clear. And there goes the final whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get.
Wis do latihan takbiran ae.
Mas, mau hal gila tuh mas, kita tunggu di hall pakai sorti mas, sembunyi tapi. Tapi di wall.
Is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Just joining us, we are already underway. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That is Stuta! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
And this is Pato. Well spotted, had to be at his very sharpest there. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually, and it's been taken short. Ball swung in. Costa Curta tries to clear. Oh, well played. Serginho. Beckham. Iniesta. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Diaz. Not one to lose out here, not against this opponent. Beckham. Oh, it's Van Basten. Marquez does really well to win the ball there. Diaz. And the counter is on. Adriano unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for a runner. It's made its way to him. That's surely a foul free kick. That's a booking, always looked in. Adriano having a look. Now as good a time as any to pull level. And it's Pato. He's having a go. Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're up in the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Corner number 2 then. short. And this is Pato. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rudiger kept his eye on it, and he's there. Adriano.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
White. Iniesta. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it over? There's the hit! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Cannavaro. And it's Iniesta.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Played out wide. Beckham. Now the cross. This time, surely! Looks like he's been given offside again here. Yes, he has. Pinches it off him. Adriano looking to penetrate opposition lines.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Diaz.
Such good technique.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Batistuta. Manchester United are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time. He's onside. Varane gets it clear and claimed it back swiftly. Played back in. Decent chance! In he goes again. It's in! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So that's 2 now without reply. He rises! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. The delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Thank you.